So I thought we were about to start, but seems like it'll be an extra few minutes, unfortunately. So rather than turning off, I think we'll stay on, and I'll go and have a look at the championship. We can discuss that just a little bit. How this C4 league is looking right now. So yes, Magic put Cannon after a penalty adjustments for others. Lost the win last time out, but stayed on the podium. He's got 79 points. Toffee Man is behind by 10, so it's quite close there. Liam, who I don't believe is here today. Who isn't here today? I was on 61 points, just a win behind after a good race out last time. The other Racing Point, fortunately, losing ground in the last race. We shall see how that goes. I think we're still waiting. Yeah, so it'll be another 2 minutes. Just I think some. Think we had some disconnected issues just before the planned race starts. So I'm thinking now if we just wait along, it should not be long now before we get underway. So if I got this right, we have 13 drivers tonight. Make that 14 as yes, Tonka has joined as well, so we got 14 on the grid. Few missing, but we are about to get underway after an early or a late start, I guess. I started on time, but yes, so let's see how this one goes. We have the fastest times in all of Formula 1, the fastest times around Monza, so should be looking for a decent quick race from our C4 drivers tonight. I wish them all luck in surviving Monza, especially turn 1. Hello and welcome to Monza. We are now here and ready to go. And Magic Book Cannon is out first, actually quite quickly getting some people out. Blacksmith is out as well. Pretty much everyone coming out quite early. Only Brandon is out on the mediums. So it's a dry qualifying. Hopefully a dry race. I see Liam, who couldn't race today, is in the chat. Doesn't want to lose his gap to the leader too much, so he's hoping for some luck for some of the back markers, I would guess, further down the field in the championship. And you never know your luck, you might just get that. Keeping close to the curbing, close to the edge, to the smallest run. Down a fourth corner, get a quick ride through to go to the first Lesmo. You can there seeing close to the car, getting drive out. Setting Lesmo, braking, and doesn't run that too wide, and DRS on the back straight, heading to the Ascari chicane. Don't cut the corner, keep close to the curb, don't slide out there onto the back straight. I guess two back straights really. Into the Parabolica. Around onto the pit straight and to the finish line with a 1:19.8 for Magic Book Cannon. Got Composite about to set a lap. He goes to a 1:28. Blacksmith is a 1:28 as well. JC a 1:19.9, just behind Book Cannon. Heinz must have made a mistake. He's not put in a competitive lap time. It looks like he'll be going again. The two racing points now out in the front with Yal is with a 1:19.7. Doppyman also now coming to the end of his lap, finished 1:20 flat. Hayward pitted, Sam pitted, second Haas is in 7th. Imagine it was another mistake, doesn't look like a competitive time. Jordan just starting his lap. Tonka in the third sector, so we'll follow him to the end of the lap. Just the parabolic to go. But he pits. He's dived it in and finished. Isn't setting a time on those softs. Justin coming around the second Lesmo, just about keeps it on all four wheels on track. Scary. I think that was a purple setting sector, gets a nice drive through there, gets on the curb. I think there was a slight slide in there, but did recover very quickly. trying to get the power on as early as possible. Had to left off or else he would have ran wide. But what's the time? It's a big pole with 1:19.2. And Jordan right behind. Let's see his time. Takes it right to the edge of 1:20.5. So yeah, composite. Back out. Looks like he's slower. Is he back out or is this an in-lap still? I think it's an in-lap. Seems to be coming into the pits. Jordan was on slow. Mine's definitely on a slow. Magic coming out. Now, well, it's it's an outlap, I guess. Jason, obviously. Let's find his. So Sam looks like in the McLaren will be the next one round to start a flyer coming through the final corner. Now gets a good run through there to start a flyer. Here we go. It's DRS enabled, reaching 114 miles per hour. Goes a bit deep into turn 1. Swings it through turn 2, the chicane at the first part of the circuit. Sunday gets off track in front, allowing Sam to get through without an issue. First Lesmos makes it through. Second runs wide, but keeps it in on the straight. Now we've got the DRS straight, the second DRS straight. Purple in the second sector. He apparently manages to keep it together just about. Heading for the G-force of the Parabolica, keeps it going. Not pitting, taking the shortest run to the line and goes into ninth place of a 1:21.7. Brandon on the mediums invalidated his lap. His teammate hasn't. He's coming to the line, and there we go, into third place at 1:19.8. Very close for that second place. Justin well out in the lead. We have Tonka not using DRS, so that's a slow lap, I can only imagine. Slightly down is the Haas driver. Jarl's on a quick though, and he's 3/10 up, but he cuts the first part of the Scary. There was someone on the wall. It was Tonka. We just came off board with Tonka because it looked like a slow, and Tonka's put it in the wall, exactly what I did in the race for C3 yesterday. Second hatch driver actually up on his time. See where he goes. He goes for the shortest run to the line and improves by 3.7 seconds to a 19.7. So what we will see in the race for definite is Tonka starting from the back, and we went back on board with the Ferrari driver, right? And it said this, we still got another chance, but it was an invalidated lap that we seen with the corner accidentally being cut. But Jordan coming to the same area gets too much on the curb, I think. There, Second Lesmo much better, much easier to get further on the curb there. The DRS again into Scary. He's 4 tenths up, so maybe I need to shut up about being on that curb in the first in the first of the Lesmos. Country Park ball kick, it's close to that curb. It's the quickest run to the line again, and it's a 19.9. 6 seconds improvement, puts himself into 7th. Justin's out on a flyer. We get to watch this whole lap as it looks like no one else is on a flyer at the moment. So let's see how Justin does. Keeps it close to the curbing here, but doesn't touch. That's up already on his own best time. Cuts across that chicane, nicely done for the speed going into the first of the Lesmos. Doesn't get too close and runs wide enough to get the best entrance through and exit out of the second Lesmo as well onto the DRS. Straight towards Ascari. Breaks early, gets straight through. Good speed there. Keeps it in the track limits on the exit. We've just got a lovely long straight to the parabolic. Keeps it close to the curb on the parabolic. Runs out wide and ducks back in to take the shortest lap to the shortest run to the line and gets a 1:18.9. What a lap by Justin. Brandon, he's went and done a soft run and got a 1:19.5 and then gets out the way. Girl is starting his next lap. So that was a really good lap to follow from Brandon. Magic Poop Cannon was, and he's on a 1:19.5 as well, so Brandon now in third. JC, he's a good 4 tenths up almost, but he goes into the pit. He was definitely up in his time, but maybe he lost time through the last sector that we missed. So it looks down. Composites up on his time. Not as much any more. Hoop Cannon on a slow, of course. It's Jarl that was on the right. He's invalidated somewhere around the lap. Doppy Man is 4 tenths up. Just oh no, that was incorrect information. 7 tenths down. Let's see. LTP's got a better. He's a 10.5 up. Composite near the end of the lap, he's 3 tenths up. He's managed to get a good improvement. Let's see where it'll finish. He doesn't take the shortest run to the line though. It improves by 2 3/4 tenths into 10th. Sam looks to be down. Doppy's coming through. He's into the pit. Purple, it looks like, and cuts the exit on the Ascari. Composite going again. No, he hasn't. So, anybody on a fast lap? I think they're all preparing for a final run at the end of the session, which is getting mighty close now to the end of the session. I'm sure this will be a slow lap now. few out in their out lap right now. Guess it doesn't matter if you run that wide on an out lap, or even on an out. It matters on an quality lap because you're likely going to lose time, not gain it. Composite into the pit lane there, but JC is not. He's starting his flyer. Jordan as well. Hayward to 2 is the. Just see, it seems a little twitchy, but hopefully he's okay. Yeah, well there you go. 4 tenths. That seems to have got away with that one. That's all. I'll have a good run through onto the first Lesmo. Doesn't take as much room as he could. Second Lesmo takes just about as much room as you'll get away with. Because JC 6 tenths up. Coming through Ascari, stays off the curbs through Ascari. Not the quickest way, but probably the safest. He's got Hayward right behind him as well. So we've got Jason Keys going to go, and much slower, he lost a lot of time. Hayward gets a better time of 1:19.6. JC did not get a good final sector in the end, it's only into 7th. JC's retired, I think, on track. That's right, he's done. And so is Ainge, so Ainge's going to start quite far back. We got Justin trying to even better his time, gets onto the curbing in the parabolic at that time, but he'll cut. He was up. Let's see. Yeah, he's still up again. It's a 1:18.7, excellent time. Magic Poop Cannon in second. Let's have a look. He's got Brandon behind him. Dolphy Man's quite early in his lap. He's actually down in the first sector. We've got Hayward, who I think's on and in. So Magic Poop Cannon. Oh, he's messed up at the Lesmos, I imagine. Here comes Brandon. Keeps it on track. Nice run, especially in the exit of Ascari. Parabolica. Can he jump Poop Cannon into second place? Yes, he can. A 1:19.2. Brandon goes into second place. Yal's finished. Dolphy Man coming through to finish. Where will he finish? It's not quicker. Jordan's still out there, but he's slow. So qualifying is done and dusted. So let's just have a look. So in pole we have Justin, quite a convincing, and pole by half a second. Brandon behind in second with a 19.2. Then we've got it quite close. Magic Poop Cannon will start third. Dolphy Man fourth. Magic's teammate will be in fifth. Hayward sixth. All within 1.5 tenths of each other. JC in seventh. Kirst in eighth. Also very close to each other. Jordan with a 1:19.8. is ninth. Composite a second behind, no, a 10th behind that in 10th. Then the first of the Ferraris in 11th. Schmidt, Sam, and the second Ferrari will start 12th, just behind the first of the Ferraris, and sandwiching the Ferraris as is in 13th with a 120.2, and Tonka put it in the wall on the exit. Ascari probably lost it in the middle of Ascari before he could set a lap time, and he'll be starting at the back with no time set. So some quick drivers at the back. Tonka, Heinz, Sam, and even Laxmith. So yeah, good qualifying for Composite 2. So yeah, this should be interesting. Let's see how turn 1 goes. It's actually been rather, from what I have seen, it's actually been rather clean for the most part. They run into turn 1 and the other leaks. So hopefully that can continue. Looks dry as well for the race. Drivers preparing their setups for this race. Likely one stop, I would think, but you don't know, some may try something different. So first it's the tyres. So everyone in top 10 starts on the tyres they qualified on, and Lackmet also starting on the softs, but that'll be brand new softs. We got Sam, Heinz and Tonka all starting on the mediums, the back 3. Let's see how that alternate strategy will work for them. A bit separated out this formation lap, but those at the back, very close. See what Justin does. I'm actually really wanting the game to show us some of the tyre choices, so we can get an idea of what the drivers have chosen, what they wish to do. I think clear decision from the 3 at the back is the one stop. What one stop though? Medium soft or medium to hard, just to be safe. And I suspect it'll be soft to hard for the top 11. I guess from me, but I believe that will be the choices made. Either that or it'll be a soft, medium. If they gave themselves a medium in qualifying and didn't use it, and obviously the medium that's left for you for the race. So we'll see. We didn't get the luck of it showing us. We got the back of the field still crawling into their pit positions, whilst the front half are all in position. So I'm really hoping This is the look you get from pole. There we go, it's soft. It's a one stop for definite. There you go. And it's lights out and away we go. Justin still in the lead, but Brandon's making a good move. He's on the inside going into turn one. In fact, is right there, and Doppy Man's also trying, but Magic Hook Cannon keeps it, but Doppy gets the better run through. Jarl's right behind. Then Ainz has fallen back, but it looks clean. Magic Hook Cannon not going to have the go. Tonka gets overtaken by Jordan at the back, but who was that? It was Tonka running wide and losing a few positions. But we already have Justin out in the lead. There's no issue. The battling at the back. Sam loses the back end a little bit. Magic and Doppy Man, let's see how close he can get. He's actually lost through the Ascari chicane. It's his teammate that is looking to pounce. Turns off the overtake mode. Won't risk it on his teammate into this corner, but might swoop round. It's now side by side to the exit of Parabolica. And Jarl is through. The timing screen's going a little crazy. It's Composite's pitted. Composite is pitted. We've missed why. Jarl overshoots turn one and Magic Hook Cannon gets through. So Magic Hook Cannon regains 4th place. Ainz is coming back to the field. He's up into 12th. Missed why Composite has needed to pit. Doppy Man is close to Brandon. JC's made a mistake and lost a ton of positions. And possibly damaged by the seams of it. He's losing positions very quickly. Brandon's made a mistake and went off. It looks like in the exit of Ascari, Composite coming through. It's a virtual safety car. Maybe we'll get to see. Yeah, looks like Brandon's lost it in the exit of Ascari from his 3rd place position. Didn't look like anybody was close enough. Depending on when this virtual safety car comes out, Latchmit might have a good run on Jordan. It's now came in. He loses his good run chance on Jordan. Hash driver on Hayward though, he's close. And into the second of the chicanes. Magic Hook Cannon in front, almost getting past Doppy Man. Miss Brandon going out. We've got DRS as you can see, and that's Magic Hook Cannon making it quite easy on Doppy Man and gets through. Justin already has a 4.5 second lead. Just needs to keep calm and keep it on the track and not go out as Brandon has done. Gets close to Doppy Man but not close enough, but now he'll have DRS. And the drag down turn one, but it looks like he might have needed that overtake mode engaged as the Doppy Man had the DRS on Magic Hook Cannon as well, who is closing the gap to Justin. Jordan's made a mistake at turn 1, turn 2, and Sam's also been off there as well. So maybe a bit of contact, maybe two separate incidents. Hines is now up to 9th, but he's got Jordan chasing very close, and we have Jarl in the DRS position on Doppelman. To Sky, not quite there. Hayward has a 3-second time penalty. Sam's dropped back a bit from JC. And Jordan dropped back a bit from Ings as well. The battle for second place is where we're watching. Might actually be Doppelman having a go on Magic Poop Cannon to get the second place back. We've also got a move from Tonka into 7th past Castle, the Haas driver, for 7th place, a little bit behind us, and JC just got past. Oh, that's a bit deep, but he did get past. But Sam's got the better run, and you would think we'll get past. Defensive moving by JC, and Sam's still behind. Tonka now trying to chase forward. They've now got basically a DRS train all the way back to Ings, who's just outside of the DRS. And then actually Ings gets overtaken by Jordan. So Magic Hook can, will he have a go at Doppelman? No, he hangs behind at the moment. Keep it together, get the overtakes engaged already. Now it's not, but DRS now is. Greater straight line speed I think Doppelman has, but Magic Poop Cannon close enough? Maybe no. No, unless it's time for a split round. And that doesn't quite happen either. Got a bit of a pull away. Ferrari here is looking at Hayward. JC into the pits, did get that out damage I think, and is put on hards. See if he can take them as far as he can. Hayward's actually fallen out of DRS, but is creeping back towards it, but it won't help him with the Ferrari driver right behind that he is outside DRS. The DRS enabled here, but not in front. Tonka's also behind this, looking to have a go on mediums. And Justin has a 6-second lead. Magic Hook Cannon was actually pulling in when he was ahead, but once Doppelman got ahead, the gap has started to widen again. Oh no! Blacksmith, he manages to, I guess, save the wheel, but he'll have to pit quite a bit earlier than what he would want to. That is a shame. Now, he's behind Jordan. We've got Tonka having a go at Hayward, definitely now taking the wide line through turn 3, and he's got it done already before turn 4. And Tonka is now up to 5th after starting from the back. Jarl's also managed to get past Poop Cannon at some point, missed that. Let's see if he can have a go at Doppelman. Not quite yet. He's gonna have lost time in the Ascari, I think. Yeah, just a bit. The mediums are coming alive. It's not quite working out for either of the racing points. Jordan's in the pit. Tonka's getting a run in Magic Pit Cannon, but it is not close enough at this point. So much closing in, under braking, but all that says to me is he's going to have a good shot in the next lap if he can stay close enough. Composite back into the points. Jordan just behind him after pitting for his hards. A little bit wide on a Scotty, on there, not close enough on the DRS zone here. Keep it together through a Scotty, yes, runs wide though, and gains a 3-second time penalty. Moved out very aggressively, but no one right behind him. And Dolphin just gets the better run through a Magic Pit Cannon in the pits. That's why Tonka's now into fourth. Also in there, so Ain's up to sixth. Not quite close enough. Jarl right on the back of Dolphin Man now. The three guys that started on mediums have managed to come through the field. Tonka the best. That so far, Justin almost has a 7-second lead now over Dolphin Man. Tonka right behind this as well. A 5-second time penalty for corner cutting for the Haas driver, who's the first Haas driver now in 9th. Bad run through from Tonka, loses place. Doesn't lose a place, but loses position. Jarl decides to stay behind Dolphin Man through a Scary. Dolphin Man gets a bad run. Jarl gets a good run. And they're going to be side by side going in to the Parabolica. Dolphin Man should get a good run through here. It's actually Jarl that's got a better run. That's going to be perfect for him, but Tonka's right behind the two of these guys who have both been affected, and Tonka's going to slip by Jarl and overtake Dolphin Man in turn 1, turn 2. No, he almost loses it and loses the position to Jarl, who he got past on the straight, and almost loses the position to Hayward as well. And he may actually lose it here. Yes, he does. Hayward through. Maybe he should have just let that one go once he was on the outside line into turn 1. But I guess in that position, it always feels like it is worth a shot. But unfortunately, he lost the back end somewhat out of turn 2. Whoa! A definite touch on the back once Tonka was moving to inside the late defensive, I think. But I wonder what the opinion would be. Jarl gets past Dolphin Man after, I guess, a bad run through a Scary again. And Jarl gets past. Justin is pitting. Jarl is pitting as well, and so's Dolphin Man. Almost overtakes Jarl going into the pits. And Hayward into the pits as well. Actually means Tonka after that mistake, almost losing the rear end, and then has taken the lead of the race. And it's the three that started on mediums that are now 1, 2 and 3. It's close between Dolphin Man and Jarl. Magic Pit Cannon is also came back through. He's jumped. Yeah, he's jumped a few people just pitting a lap early. He's not managed to jump Justin, but it will give him the chance. He's now got the clean air chase after Justin if he can. We have Duffyman close to Jarl. Get to Camden a little bit after that action. On the mediums will be faster than the Haas in front of him, who's on the hards. At least at this point in the race. Just run it wide. So I got overtake, but he's turned it off. Just a little boost. It's not going to get him past here. Not sure he really wants to. Oh, he almost felt like he had to do it, I feel. Much quicker than the Haas driver in front of him. At this moment in the race, DRS, and he's going to just fly by composite in the pits, and that's why Jordan's now up to 10. And still close as the Haas driver didn't manage to get back past Hayward. He's behind Doppyman. They're both on the same strategy essentially at this point, so who is quicker? That is the question. Because these two are closing in somewhat on the Haas front on the hards. So keep it so, let's go up and see Jordan's battle through the medium starters. First it's Sam. Look at that speed, closing, not close enough into turn 1, but right on the gearbox of Sam, who actually at the beginning at least gets a better run exit through turn 2. Justin had to lift off a little bit there, that cost him into turn 4, but it does look like he's got the speed just to get past them on the DRS straight heading into the Ascari chicane. Just keep close enough through the two Lesmos, which he does. Overtake and DRS and drive by. Easily done by Justin, back into the podium positions on the chase of the Ferrari in his Renault. Doppyman now. Closing. Yeah, he's closing on the Haas driver in front of him. Seems like he'll have the pace to just waltz by on the straight if he gets a good exit through Parabolica, which he has. Overtake on and DRS engaged as well. Gets the slipstream too, and slipstreams right past him. The Hayward right behind, not quite close enough to take advantage and do the exact same thing as of yet. Magic Pit kind of hasn't really managed to close the gap to Justin, but it's definitely closing in on Sam. Hayward right behind. Oh, we're going to see a move. No, didn't do it, and it's actually going to maybe cost him an overtake into Ascari. How much he had to back out of that. Thought about going through in the second Lesmo, but did not go with it. Couldn't really bad run through by the Haas driver. I think he got a little bit of a shake on, but not too bad actually. So, will Hayward make a move here? No, I wouldn't have thought so. But he'll have a good run through the parabolic, which he has. He'll have overtake for a little bit. DRS to Haas driver in front no longer has DRS on Doppelman, so it's still side by side. He just squeezes through into T1. It gets the job done. Haas drivers down to 9. Hayward fighting through. Jarl closing in on his teammate. Seems to be, I guess, quicker at this point in the race than Magic Poop Cannon. Overtake and DRS. Overtake standoff, not much ERS left really for the Racing Point driver to play with. Quite a bit more for Magic Poop Cannon to use to defend from his teammate. Both chasing down Sam, who is yet to pit. Same with Tonka, who leads, and Ainz, who is in second, which really puts Poop Cannon out in second and third. So that's a good race so far for the 2 Racing Points championship leader in front. This is game on, no team orders here. Who's going to get a better run for turn? Oh, there we go, that's why I was showing that. Doppelman and Hayward side by side through turn 1s, 2 and 3 now as well. Jarl gets past Magic Poop Cannon into 4. Doppelman. Oh, I mean, Hayward really should have got past with the bad exit that Doppelman got, but instead that didn't happen. He almost slides off into the gravel. The Haas driver gets by. The Haas driver's going to make up the 2 positions that he just lost recently from Doppelman and Hayward after they 2 were battling. Doppelman gets a 3-second time penalty. We also seen that Jarl came out on top of the battle of the teammates at Racing Point, but Magic Poop Cannon will have a go as well. We've got Ainz and Tonka pitting, so that's going to let Justin take the lead of the race again, and Sam goes one more lap. Tonka and Ainz both on soft, so they will be quick towards the end of the race. And there we go. Magic Poop Cannon not quite getting side by side with his teammate. We'll look for a better exit. Sam drops all the way down to 11th. Tonka comes out in 4th, only 5 and a bit seconds behind this battle. And Ainz drops in just behind the battle. And Tonka only just ahead of the battle, actually, with between Haas driver, Doppelman and Hayward. Ainz just behind it. Tonka gets lucky and doesn't get caught up in that battling in the middle and gets to chase after the 2 Racing Points, whilst Ainz will have to overtake the battle in front. Shame for him, it's not quite worked out for him. Tonka it has, so, and Magic Poop Cannon now losing chunks of time to his teammate in front, and Justin has still got that 7.5 second, now heading to 8-second lead. Ainz gets past Hayward. Hayward must have made a mistake, he's now quite far behind. That's helped Ainz in his battle through these the midfield to get back. Again, as I say, shame for him to get stuck in the middle of that battle. Oh, and misjudging braking point there, which will really help Ainz now. He's coming across these guys when they're not, when they're making mistakes. It's, I mean, It would have been better for him to get past them through the pits, but when they're making it easier for him to get past, he won't mind so much. This will allow him, as soon as he gets past the hash driver, sure he will on the fresh softs, to get after Tonka. He's already getting after Magic Foot Cannon. 2 seconds behind now. We'll see used hards versus fresh softs, not even a challenge, as I just swoop through the Ascari chicane in front of the hash driver. Okay, and that's not too far behind Tonka, who is almost in the DRS range of Magic Foot Cannon, and so it's the fastest lap of the race. Just for something different. Oh well, yep, Tonka's only 10 seconds off the lead and is on quicker pace at the moment. Fastest lap, a 1:21. A 1:21.5 as Ainz also took the fastest lap, as he is closing on this battle where Tonka is going to attempt very soon to get past the championship leader, Magic Foot Cannon. And there we go, past it goes on the straight, not an issue for Tonka, up to the podium positions after qualifying last place. Almost loses a lap. Well, he's already gained a second on Foot Cannon. That mistake loses him next to nothing, and Ainz will be chasing down Magic Foot Cannon as well. Now it's up to Tonka to get after Foot Cannon's teammate, who's only a second and a half ahead now. Just see how quickly can Hayward catch up in Doppy Man. This is round 2 at least. Maybe even more than that. There's been so much going on in this race. Can't believe really that there's only 7 laps to go. The 20th of 27 laps. Right now, Tonka now within the DRS, and actually in the DRS zone with the racing point in front of him. He's not going to get past him here. Doesn't get as good a run to the Ascari, but those softs will help carry the speed. Closes, won't do it into Parabolica. Wider run for a better exit, a quicker exit anyway. Overtaking gauge 2, DRS, he might get him before the DRS zone. He almost does, almost gets too much speed, but doesn't, and Tonka from back of the grid is in second place. I guess if you're gonna crash, do it in qualifying. Especially if you've got the speed that Tonka has. Doppy Man having a go in the Haas in front. The very close driving between them. It didn't look like they touched at all. Doppy Man gets through, but it allows Hayward to get right on the edge. It was right there too, and Hayward gets by the 2 of them, I think, into turn 4. Doppy Man not got as good an exit to have another go. What a battle between these 3 drivers for 6th. Hayward made some mistake. Doppy Man right on his gearbox now. Ainz gets past Magic Foot Cannon just up the road from this. He's into 4th as well. The alternate strategy has actually really worked out. Will he go for it? Yeah, Doppy Man did, but Hayward both managed to survive. Got these three battling, absolute brilliant stuff. Magic Poop Cannon might look to have another go. Doppyman's really close to Hayward now. Every time these two end up close, they end up letting the Hash Driver back in. Overtake almost out. DRS is engaged. He's a bit far behind now. If they're not side by side, they might get away with this. Doppyman's through on Hayward. Clean as a whistle. This time doesn't give Kels a chance at either of them. Unless he gets a better exit. Actually, Hayward seems to have gotten a better exit. But not close enough to Doppyman to try and regain the position. That goes a bit wide, loses time, and this might give the Hash Driver another pounce. Tonka got that lead down to 7 seconds, 6 seconds, less than 6 seconds to Justin. Doesn't look like there'll be enough time. We've got Hayward getting chased by the Hash Driver, just not got the speed. But those hards might start coming into play when the mediums wear more. Just a possibility. This is also helping Jordan close in as well, all the battling that's going on, as well as the Ferrari behind him. Magic Poop Cannon not really losing ground to end, so this could be a good battle for fourth towards the end. Possibly both sets of the tyres on each of these cars will start to wear out. Just who's quicker will be the question. Hayward's really closed up to Doppyman through the DRS straight as well as turn 1 and turn 2. Have another go into turn 4. Not necessarily, no, and Magic Foot Cannon has actually lost quite a bit of time on this lap. It's fallen outside of DRS and is slipping back, but the battling between Doppyman, Hayward and Cassell, Hash Driver behind, has meant it's a 7.5 second gap, so Magic is safe in that 5th place at this point in the race. Hayward was closer on Doppyman, keeping an eye on the gaps, but this has got to be one of the best fights between these three I've seen. And Hayward is going to get a goal for definite for P6. He's already through. It won't be side by side. Sweeps over, takes T1. No problem. Laxmet gets by. Jordan's still in there but loses the possession as well. Doppyman's going to have a look on Hayward. He's going to try again. Not right now though. So not going to get into turn 4. Quite a bit of the overtaking has been done into turns 1 and into turn 4 side by side through turn 3. It's been great, and then into this Gary chicane. It's been an excellent race. Sam's not really managed to make up places, but he's going to look to try and get as high as 9th, I think, with his softs. He's still in the hards behind this. He's not losing time, that's for sure. The lead of Justin down to 4 seconds, but there's just not enough laps left. Tonka's tried his hardest to do that. It's just not going to quite work out for him. But what a race to 2nd place from the back. So DRS, Doppyman's going to get past Hayward again. Just about. This is the exact same as the lap before. Doesn't overshoot either. So Hayward, it's all about the exit. Sam gets past Jordan. Hash Driver's got right back up on this as well. He's As he got right back up, he's just in a better position. He's been behind the whole time. Ings closing on the racing point for the final podium position. JC earlier, I think, disconnected. Oh, that got a great run as the Haas driver on Hayward. And he'll get past and defend the position nicely. Oh, but Hayward gets a better run. It's his teammate that's in front who's going to be lapped. He's going to stick behind. Yeah, he did try to stick behind, but he breaks later than and ends up with wing damage. He'll keep going, but I think he can possibly kiss goodbye to anything better than 8th. We've got Sam coming down, keeping that till he's not going to get close. He is. Move. Yes, but not quite enough. Almost goes round actually on the wheel, front wheel contact. Jordan just behind this. Hold on a second. We're going to go up to the front. There's no damage, but Tonka's closed in 2 seconds in the last lap. And Jordan's up past Sam into 11th. Not sure what happened there. He was challenging elsewhere. I think Justin may have made a mistake on the last turn. Watch this for the final podium position on the last lap. And it goes to the fast finish in Ings, who also started. And Sam is past Jordan and Parabolica. And Cassette. Final go into turn 1. He gets past the 2 guys in front in the end. And well, that still might be close. Yeah, we'll still be hoping to fight back on to get his podium back, but he's actually falling. I think he's still in DRS for this run. Tonka really closing in again, but he needs one more lap. Yal gets a 3-second time penalty. I don't know if Ings got penalties. I'm not taking time to go and look. He's closing in. Tonka's going through the final corner, but it's Justin who's about to take the win on track. Tonka with penalties might drop out. Yal's closing in. Let's see what happens. Ings is still in 3rd and Yal's in 4th. Magic Putcan is coming across the line. He jumps his teammate in the end and goes into 4th. Yal's 5th. Sells managed to take 6th place, but Toppy Man jumps him into 6th. Hayward 8th. Hackmet is taking 9th. Sam jumps up to 9th. It was Latchmet Composites coming round as well, but the winner, who's getting closed in at the end on penalties, it's still a 10.7 second lead. A very dominant lights to fag victory from Justin, other than when he had to pit when Tonka took the lead. But Tonka from 14th to the back of the grid in this race to 2nd, and was closing down the leader all the way to the end. All the way. What a race as well in the midfield that we got to. Let's just see if anybody wishes any podium sitters wishes interviews. Um, I'll try to be as quick as possible. But what a race we had tonight. Definitely the alternate strategy certainly worked well for both Tonka and Ainz. Just getting let's just get some inviting. So Ainz won't be able to join because of apparently Loud Baby in the room, or in the other room, not in his room. But who we do have as our race winners joined us, Justin.
Hi, man.
And Tonka's also just joined. So I guess I'll start with Justin. I guess it looked a bit easy for you out there almost.
Yeah, well, I didn't thought it would that sort of race. First of all, the qualifying was really good. Didn't make a lot of mistakes, even not in the scurry, what I thought of. And yeah, in the race I was just trying to manage my tires and trying not to run right in Ascari or somewhere else.
Yeah, we were actually on board for a full lap in one of your qualifying laps, and it was, as you said in the group chat as well. It was there was no mistakes. It was pretty much perfect in the qualifying, and the race pretty much just went the way. The only time you lost the lead was when you pitted, and it was the people running the alternative strategy that took the lead, which...
Yeah, I saw that I was conservative on those mediums, and I never thought Tonka was coming in that quickly, but luckily I managed to have that 2-second lead at the end.
Yeah.
Also knew he had some pens, so yeah, it wouldn't matter that way.
Yes, actually, that's the next thing. The alternative strategy was really working for at least two for drivers. Ainz, who I'm probably still pronouncing his name wrong. I think he mentioned that before the first time I was doing commentary on C4, and my answer was I was still thinking of dinner, but it's really because I'm not great at pronouncing the names. but Tonka, what a drive! It was a fantastic drive from the back of the grid after your qualifying crash. What happened in qualifying? Because we did miss that.
Qualifying was just
cruising back to the pits, Sicario, and I just clipped the curb run. And then as soon as I see my car kind of hit the 360 degrees, I was thinking the tires coming off here, and the tires came off. And I didn't even have a lap entered, so I was just thinking this is not a good start. This is the best start.
Not the greatest start. Not the greatest start, but that happened in lap 8 in a race for me, so to be fair, it's better in qualifying than in the middle of a race.
Well, for sure. Well, like it was a blessing in disguise, sort of, because that happened, I was able to start on a fresher tyre, and alternatively, I was able to pick if I wanted to start on mediums or softs. So I thought I'd go for the medium tyre, because I know the tyre wear in this track's very, very low anyways.
Yeah.
So I could stretch the mediums to maybe 60 laps, and then put in a good 10 laps of the softs. So that's what I did. And I'm telling you, man, I didn't think I got off to a cracker start, a really, really good start off the line. I think I got a couple of places, and then kind of 3 or 4 laps trying to just feel out the tires. But after that, I would say I don't know where the pace came from. I'll be honest. I was up to 4th in no time, and then I was just timing to push for the podium. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was a fantastic pace you had at the end, and I was seeing that gap drop, and I was like, he's not going to have enough. And then by the end, it was within a lap pretty much of you catching. Justin, shame about the penalties though.
Well, I have to be honest now, Justin, well done you, buddy, because let me tell you, this is one of the hardest tracks.
Mm-hmm.
They're not even get a penalty on, so I kept checking to see if you had a penalty. Anything, man, and nothing was coming up. So well done you, buddy. That's good work, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
And I think part of your luck, Tonka, as well, was managing to come out just ahead of the 3 guys that were just battling behind.
See that?
That was very just because of your pace on the mediums.
Oh my god.
We were.
So scary.
That was the battle that we were following most of the race, because they were battling from lap 1 to lap 27.
When I came out of the pits, I seen Dopey Man and Jerry, I think, racing down the front lane. I was thinking, I'm going to get caught in the middle of this. This is not going to be good. And I think Dopey Man pulled it out. And I'm telling you, man, that was nearly a three-way car.
Yeah.
That was dangerous.
And right behind that, unfortunately, Heinz had to battle all the way through that, which really helps you out. You didn't really have to battle him in the end for that second place.
I got lucky. I got very, very lucky. Whereas Enzo kind of battled his way through. I kind of was getting my overtakes on the straights and stuff. So
Yeah.
I losing much time.
Yeah, so again, it was an absolutely fantastic race, and congratulations to both of you, and Enzo as well.
Justin as well, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
And you know what, all the other drivers for giving us a great one.
The race as well, buddy.
No problem, it was a fantastic. Next time out is Monaco.
Oh god.
Here, I think I'm working that day.
Me too.
Truthfully, I'm on holiday, so I'm probably not going to make that race either, but if you are going to make that race, how are you feeling? How are you looking forward to it?
You go first, Justin.
Oh, well, let's first start off by not crashing in qualifying, though. And at least get a top 5 or something. Because this track is going to be awful.
I mean, essentially, don't put it in the wall and you're probably getting good points.
Yeah, yeah. Just get it after turn 1 to be at the front top 3 guys or so. Otherwise you're, just middle in the pack and get fucked from behind and in front of you.
Yeah, and you certainly want to be further up the field. I don't think the 14th to 2nd will work in Monaco.
Nope.
But
That'll work. What I think I will do is I think I'll put in plenty of practice between now and next Wednesday, and really get the head down, because we all know this track's really hard, but it's really fun as well if you get a goal next. So I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it because like you said, Justin, if you qualify top 5, it's all about placement points next. So top 5 is good.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to find a bit of pace. So I'm thinking
Ooh,
maybe
there you go.
4, 3 maybe, I don't know.
Originally you were in C5 Tonka, so this is really good pace to find you quite near the top of C4 as well.
No, it's good fun. Considering
So-
that, like I was in this league last year, sorry, and like I was nowhere near it. I think I was very poor last season, and well, like I wasn't finishing races. I was finishing low and stuff. So it's a good, it's a good. I've done well since then, basically. Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Mhm.
Justin, well done, you buddy, and thanks guys again. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah.
Great race. I think just about time now, but thanks for joining us, you two. And thanks for the wonderful race that you gave us tonight again.
Well, I'm looking forward to watching it back. Thank you very much, buddy.
I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Okay.
No, I surely will. Good luck, lads.
Alright, good night everyone. And see you next time out.